Montez, and I hope everyone is doing well on this What Up Wednesday edition of the show. I think that's it. Amen. Uh-oh, got a new sound effect I like playing with right now, buddy. But how we doing, good folks? If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Got high fives in the building. Chest bump that thing. Let's hug it on out. Let's get in there for the real thing. For sure. As we are having. There we go. What's up, good folks, right here on StreamYard as well as on mycitymymusic.com. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you're off work today, you're doing something right. You're doing something right. Speaking of doing something right, what a weekend. And I know what you're saying. What you mean, what a weekend? Yeah, today Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. The parade was outstanding downtown St. Louis on Saturday. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to them. St. Patrick's Day Committee, my dude Mendon, and my title sponsor, Robert. Thank you all. It was a great, great, great time well had. Met some amazing people on Saturday. But here's the crazy thing. I was at the hotel on Friday and Saturday. I didn't know the storm did that much damage until Sunday afternoon. I didn't know that it did that type of damage. I was talking to my dad. He lost power. And in my neighborhood over by Tower Grove, I saw some of the damage when I went on my morning walk, and I had no idea all that happened. Then people talking about hail. No. I don't know if the fact I wasn't paying attention. Was I dancing? I don't know, but I missed the entire situation with the storm. I can't believe that I missed an entire severe storm here in St. Louis. I just can't believe that at all. And then Monday, the Dogtown Parade. Outstanding. Outstanding. Shout out to my man Charlie and Vinny, the counselor, and Tess and Emily Wallace. It was a great time. And it was my dude Rashad and his wife Amy. It was just Monday was crazy. It was on a whole new level. Parades that close together. I know the year we had both of them the same day. That was pretty crazy. But this here was it took a toll on you, boy. Look here. I may need a reboot. Because this here is something different. I mean, physically, it took a lot out of me. The walking, I probably walked 50 miles between Saturday and Monday. Probably, without a doubt. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I really don't know. But I tell you what, the people that I met, people I haven't seen in a long time. That's another thing about parade season. You get to run into some folks you haven't seen in a long time. And the new people that I met, it was an outstanding parade, both of them. And I think the smartest thing we did was having our shirt made with the QR code. And my Twitter has blown up. I have 833 new friends on Twitter based off of what happened on Saturday and Monday. and it's still growing. It's still growing. So I appreciate all the folks that have followed me on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. I appreciate it so much. But it was it was a very well strategically organized marketing event that we did. And I'm damn proud of what we pulled off. Damn proud. Now here comes the time of the year where we all lose our mind this week. Nobody's going to work Thursday and Friday. Just get it over with. If you want to get a raise from your boss, you better ask for it today. Because March Madness is here. I like the fact that we get to fill out these brackets, how people brag on who they're going to have. And after that first day, the nightmares that people have from their bracket. I mean, everybody can win, everybody can lose. I think the best I ever did with the bracket was the year all the number ones. I think that was 2008. I think that was the best year that I've done with my tournament bracket. I do the men's bracket and the women's bracket for sure. But we have a show Friday, and the games start at 11 o'clock. So I'll be watching the games while I'm doing the show. But the bracket, it is so many good teams in it, especially from the SEC. You got 14 teams that made it from the SEC. But it seems as though every year we have a situation where we're trying to decide who should have got in the tournament. This North Carolina, West Virginia thing is taking on a whole new breed on the internet. Carolina shouldn't have got in. West Virginia should have got in. It's to the point where West Virginia is trying to pull a page out of the Ohio State book. They're trying to get the law involved. Now, when that happens, the incident with the Ohio State during football season with the flag, they're really trying to propose a law about that. And now you got this governor in West Virginia losing his damn mind because they didn't get in. And then the coach quit after one season. I have so many questions about what's going on in college sports across the board. Auburn damn near 30 years old. You got coaches saying they're not recruiting high school players. They're recruiting out of the portal. Everybody is transferring if they don't win. I'm with Jay Billis on this. I'm with him on this. I miss the days of high school kids getting prepared to play college sports. It's not like that anymore. 18 and 19-year-old kids don't stand a chance right now. There are people 25 and 26 years old playing college sports. Some like that. It's just not sitting right with me. Yeah, I understand medical red shirt. I get all this eligibility, but hold on, man. You're a grown-ass man with two kids playing college basketball. You're basically taking a high school kid spot. That 18 and 19-year-old kid, them days seem like they're gone and over with. Only sport you see 18 and 19-year-olds probably doing right now in college is football. They can't get on a basketball court. And I think it's unfair what is going on in college sports. The NIL deal, if they don't get ahead of the curve on this thing, it's going to get out of hand. It is going to get out of hand. It's already through the roof right now. $20 million to play college football. $20 million to play college football. And Cooper Flagg, the basketball player from Duke, this is the second Duke player with a blowout issue with a tennis shoe to me. It happened to Zion. It happened to Cooper Flagg. I think Cooper Flagg should come back for one more year, build that body up. You're going to make more money, if it's about money, you're going to make more money in college than you will your rookie year in the NBA. Easily. Build that body up, get some more strength, get the understanding of the game. But what's going on in college sports is just, I didn't, maybe we did see this coming. We had some type of inclination that maybe there would be some legalities here. Somebody would have some type of structure. I didn't think it would go this far with the money in the NIL deal situation, that it's affecting coaches. It's affecting them to the point where they have to be careful on the players that they have, because what could happen? These kids could jump ship. They could get in the transfer portal. You don't have much time anymore with restrictions on practicing, restrictions on meetings, all of that. And it kind of like taken away from the coach. And I just didn't see it getting this far out of hand. The elite of the schools are going to win. It's those ones in the middle and the bottom that's going to have a hard time figuring it out. Now, if you're just trying to get out here and play some ball, that's different. But if you're trying to go to a school to compete at the highest and then possibly take your talents to the pro, that's a different conversation. Speaking of the conversations, it's spring break. We talked about this before. Talk to your kids while they're home from school. Talk to them. Figure out what's going on at school. Talk to them. What's going on at Vanderbilt down in Nash Vegas is insane. They're spiking these women drinks. And nobody is saying a thing. Nobody. It's going unnoticed. It's taking social media to put out what's going on in Nash Vegas. Not mainstream news, but it's taking social media to tell folks what's going on down in Nash Vegas. That they're putting something in these young lady drinks. I think over 200 women in one weekend had their drink spiked. I mean, come on now. It is some things I just don't. Are we really there spiking drinks? It's 2025. I hope it's, how can I put this? Whoever the persons or the people are that are involved with this, I hope they get caught. I really do. These college stories have been coming out this year, from the hazing incidents to you trying to get in with a fraternity or a sorority, to the spiking of the drink. I mean, college is supposed to be an experience. These are experiences right here. These are going to alter someone's life, possibly end their life, what's going on in college right now. When did it get this bad on the college level? Remember back in the day, we all had a friend or a relative that was in college and would tell us some of the greatest stories ever. And you felt as though, I'm going to college based off of these stories. I haven't had a great college story in a long time. And I probably know about 150, 200 kids in college right now. They don't have any interesting stories. It's just horrible. It is horrific what's going on with these colleges and universities. And nobody's saying a thing about it. It's going to take when somebody who's impotent and it affects their child. And then people are going to start taking notice. Why can't we take notice now? These are babies in college. And it's just a shame on what's going on the collegiate level for sure. But how are you good folks doing on this day? Hope everyone got their power back. Hope there was no true structural damage to your property or your job. And also, we're getting close to baseball season. this baseball thing is taking on its own new breed here in St. Louis. This may be the first time I can't name 5 players on the team. I don't know this team. We didn't do any offseason moves. The way we're going to watch the Cardinals could be a Trivial Pursuit situation. How's it going to work out? And I'm concerned about the term sports bar right now. You know why? Because all sports are streaming on different platforms. So how is a sports bar supposed to compete with that? Sports bars don't have Netflix, Apple TV, Facebook, all these different platforms they put in baseball and football on. It's kind of setting up a bar for failure if you're moving forward. How are they supposed to compete with that? And I hope it's not true, that price that I saw to watch the Cardinals. That's a type of price you pay if you play professional sports. When did it get this? Why does it cost so much money for us to watch TV? Why? I mean, just add up all your subscriptions. Add them all up. I wish we could just have one thing. Just one. Just one. It is insane how many different platforms they put in these sports on. And for a person that really enjoys watching sports, I don't think the money is making sense to me for these different subscriptions. For one, the commentating is atrocious. It's not making sense with the price. I mean, I can find some high school kids who call a better game than what I've been seeing here lately. But we're going to give them a shot. We're going to give them a shot. Now, I don't know about that $50 a month to watch the Cardinals. No. I can't do it. Now, going to the game, that's different. I would do whatever to go to the game. Do whatever. I can't wait to the home opener. Can't wait. I can't wait to hang out with the baseball people, you know? When baseball people get the conversation going. Great topics of discussion that we have on the parking lot sometimes down at Kilroy's. Just filling it all out, trying to figure this team out the best way we can, trying to pretend we're the world's greatest GMs and owners, but we're just baseball fans. I don't know what this season's going to hold. I want a better output than what we did last year. Last year got pretty bad. There was no joy in going to the Cardinal games last year. People were miserable. Usually people are high-fiving. The hot women are down there. Everybody's getting it. Music going, barbecue going. It was none of that last year. We got to bring that thunder back to downtown St. Louis. We got. We got the caw, Battlehawks, man your stations. That's on the other side of downtown. That bush, that's us. That's my baseball folks. We got to bring the thunder. Opening day is a national holiday. If you have a job and your job tells you to come to work, you need to make a better decision. No. Everyone is going to the game. Everyone's going downtown for the home opener. Everyone. Tell them Dre told you so. I would love to know how many people I've gotten fired over the years by telling them to take off work or quit their job. Just some things I'm not doing. No. Even when I used to work for people, no. I'm not working today. No. The Cardinals home opener is here. No. Just certain days we just don't work. You don't work the day after the Super Bowl. No. You don't work your birthday. No. You don't work the Monday following the NFL weekend. No. Come on. Some things we just not doing. No. Speaking of not doing, if my bracket if I win this bracket this year, I got a funny feeling I'm gonna win this bracket. And I usually do about 20 brackets. I got a feeling I'm gonna win this one. You ever just had a feeling you're about to win something? Now I don't know what it's gonna be. Because I told him I don't know how much the pot is. I like to know at the end. That just show daddy what he won. That's all I want to do right there. Just get in here for the real gist of the thing. But it is March Madness. Crazy, crazy, crazy time of the year. Gonna miss Greg Gumbel, though. Gonna miss Greg Gumbel. Just some people they fit to go with the March Madness. That one shining moment. It is just something about college sports that just gives me the chills. You think college football is my thing. This college basketball March Madness. Oh, I tell you one thing I did do about 20 years ago, and I wish I could figure out how to do it again. This guy had a tournament, but it wasn't a bracket challenge. Basically, every team that's in the NCAA tournament right now, all the men's team, you get 5 players. That's your team. You get 5 players out of the entire bracket, and that's your team. You talking about fun. That's fun. That is, and I wish I could figure out how to do that again. I've been trying to find this guy for like 20 years. I cannot, for the life of me, I can't remember his name for nothing. But he had a real genius, and it was about maybe 25 of us in this tournament, but it was fun. I mean, because you're watching for your player. Now, you could end up winning the whole thing with 2 players or 1 player based on who you picked, but you only get 5 players out of the entire bracket. Now, that was fun. It gives you an interesting way to look at the games. Because I love when all the games come on back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Because we're getting done, Thursday night? What time? The last game, probably 9:30, 10:03? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. These games come on so late. It's like when the Cardinals go on the West Coast. Oh, my God. Them games, man, at 12:30 in the morning. Who wants to stay up that late watching baseball? But I'm excited about this NCAA tournament. I'm a Kentucky fan. I don't think we have the strength to win it. I wouldn't mind seeing St. John's do what Rick Pitino has been doing. I think John Calipari got a rough first game. But KU is not the same KU as they used to be. So Bill Self and John Calipari is going at it. And then on the other side of that, you got St. John. So the first 2 days of the tournament are pretty much, it's some good matchups. You know how usually we get that first day, you're not feeling it, and everybody's waiting to Saturday to get a little bit more understanding? No. They come in with the thunder. The only thing they screwed up on, as the media even mentioned it, the North Carolina, West Virginia situation. I didn't think it would cause that much of an uproar with folks saying what they had to say about North Carolina and what's going on with West Virginia. Everybody's not going to get in. Everybody's not. You got to make that tough decision. And the committee made a tough decision. But what I find interesting, Carolina, old dude, is on the board of the college committee. So, he can't be unbiased, can he? Of course he's going to put his school in there. So I'm wondering moving forward what the NCAA is going to do. I'm with Jay Billis, man. I wouldn't mind seeing Jay Billis become the commissioner of college basketball. I would love to see him have a very, very important role with college basketball, because what he's talking about makes sense. It makes sense on what's going on and what's happening across the board in college basketball. You think what's going on in college football is crazy. What's going on in basketball is wild. It is something else for sure. Speaking of something else for sure, the NFL offseason has been very, very interesting. I just don't understand how, I guess I do understand what's going on with Deion's kids. We knew that was going to happen. We knew they were going to say things about his kids because it's prime. It happens. It happens. But I'm just curious to see how this draft situation is going to lay itself out. But it happens every year. There's always a player that is getting a little extra juice and sauce based on the parent. And when you have a dad with the likes of Deion Sanders and what he did on the football field, off the football field, and collegiately what he's done, and how he carries himself, what did you think they were going to say about his kids? But I'm to this point. When I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, I got a chance to hang out with a few of the players there. And they were telling me the combine and the draft situation. You're going to get your rumors. You're going to get your authenticity. You're going to get some raw things. And some of these owners have a way of not having good people skills because they don't deal with the norm. Billionaires don't deal with the norm. They don't know how to talk to people. They have people talk for them. So you get the crazy questions, you get the rumor mills started, all to take interest off you from another team that potentially wants to draft you. That's part of the grind. It's part of the game. It's all a big game. And when you know how to play the game, you know how to excel at it. And some of these college athletes have a person or a team that has played professional ball before that's been walking them through how this process is going to go. Look, this is all part of the deal. This is how this is going to go down. But for the ones that are the true breadwinner for their family, the only one to go to college, the only ones who play pro football, that's a different topic of discussion right there. That's a whole new level right there. Because they come at you with some crazy questions. And the fact they really judge you on your posture while they're questioning you is crazy. That is crazy to me how that all goes. In a perfect world, I want to go up to Green Bay for the draft. I want to go up there. But one year, we're going to make the draft for sure. For the life of me, I don't understand in the NBA the no love that Jason Tatum is receiving. What? I don't get it. Boston's a good team. He's a hell of a basketball player. But the marketing, the NBA said they're looking for a face. Can't be Anthony Edwards. Can't be Ja. Can't be Zion. Maybe Wemby. But still don't know what's going on with him health-wise with the blood clot situation. But the NBA has been getting off its drama here lately. And I just don't understand how Boston and Jason Tatum not getting that love. And that's a damn good team. I probably watched about 10 Boston games this year. And that team is damn good. Damn good. I wouldn't mind seeing Cleveland. They're not getting any love either. And they won 16 games in a row twice this year. No love. No love. It's like all they want to do is talk about and show the Lakers, Phoenix, Milwaukee. That's it. It's like they don't care about the rest of the league. And it's some good teams out there, good players out there. I think what we've been seeing this year, instead of 63 three-pointers in a game, look at what we're doing. 63 three-pointers attempted in a game? Then no. That's insane. That is through the roof what the NBA has been putting up statistically when it comes to the 3-point range shot this year. And it's going up and up and up and up each and every year. Speaking of up, Stephen Curry has 4,000 3-pointers. Where did this, how did, I'm a name drop here. I used to play softball with his dad, Dale Curry, down in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I met Steph when he was like 7, 8 years old down in the Cackalack. But 4,000 who can, I'm at a loss on that one. These numbers these dudes putting up now is just through the roof. Through the roof. Not like the Philadelphia 76ers. That is crazy. All the money they invested in Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. All that money they gave them boys. And they can't stay healthy worth crap. Some people just can't stay healthy. I told y'all this last week. We all have a friend that's always sick. Always sick. Like, damn, I mean, what's going on with your immune system? Always sick. Now, Joel Embiid, he can't help it. He just injury prone. Injury prone big time for sure. But the NBA has been wild. I'm just kind of curious why Jason Tatum has not received more love when it comes to being the face of the NBA. Everything he's done, he's won a championship. He's on a good team. He's playing great basketball. But it's like they're shunning him. Just like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nobody is talking about Cleveland. They won 16 games twice in a row this year. That is insane. But we keep talking about the Lakers and LeBron. Lakers and LeBron. And for the life of me, people are still bringing up MJ and LeBron. Why? That man has been retired for so damn long. It doesn't make sense. Did you see what happened? I think in Milwaukee, at a bar, they got into an argument over LeBron and Michael Jordan. And knives came out. They got to stabbing each other over a basketball debate over LeBron and Michael Jordan. You got to be what? You stabbing people? Stabbing people over a conversation of a guy that retired damn near 30 years ago, it seemed like. And the guy who padding the points right now. I just don't get that whole conversation. Here in 2025, people are still trying to compare LeBron and Michael Jordan. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. It's just like in football. There is no comparison to what terrific Tom Brady did. There is no comparison. None. The dude in Kansas City? No. The dude in Baltimore? No. Buffalo? No. Cincinnati? No. There is no comparison to what that dude terrific Tom did in the NFL. None. None at all. I mean, we use that term GOAT way too easily nowadays. We want to put people in a Hall of Fame when they've only played 5 years of sports. Come on. The greatest ever? You can't. No, I cannot make that assumption on nobody that's playing football right now. No way. No. They're still playing. What more you got? What that man did with the New England Football Patriots in Tampa Bay was insane. And I don't think we'll see anything like that again. As far as the way he won and who he won with. He had no big-time superstar. Randy Moss at the end of his career when he came over there. At the end. But what that team did the way Belichick coached that team, I don't think we'll see anything like that again. That was a run. They went on a 20-year run. And as a Denver Bronco fan, I was very jelly of them. Very. I get in my feelings too when a team just constantly winning. And then all these Patriot fans come out of nowhere. It's just like that team up in Kansas City. Them fans came out of nowhere. Where the hell were y'all at 20 years ago? Where? The bandwagon fans and the NARPs, non-athletic real people, they do exist. But at the same time, reflecting on what these great athletes have done in their particular sport is something else. Like in golf, I don't think we'll ever see anything of the likes of a Tiger Woods. That was only one. And if you have not seen that Tiger Woods documentary, you're missing out. The man learned how to hypnotize himself. You know how people say he's in the zone? No, he was hypnotized. His dad, military buddy, taught him how to hypnotize himself. Are you kidding me? The things we find out about athletes who've done some great things is just mind-boggling to me. Like Michael Jordan, that dude, like he tried to tell everybody, you have to be mentally and physically prepared to play into June. None of these basketball players think of that. Look how the Minnesota Timberwolves got gassed last year. They were tired. They did. These dudes are different animals. They looked at competition a whole different way. Tiger, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Them dudes looked at winning a whole different way. I even heard something from Barry Bonds the other day. Barry Bonds was breaking down how easy it is to hit a baseball, that he can do anything he wants to the baseball, for the way he approached the plate, for the way he swung his bat. It's a very interesting clip of him talking about how he could still hit a fastball today, 100 miles per hour fastball. He said he could do that. And then another one that I saw, Jose Canseco said, if Mark McGwire could have stayed healthy, the man could have hit 900 home runs. Wow. McGwire was a beast. He was a beast, man. That dude, that A's team, and I hate to say this, but they took the Oakland out of the A's. So they just the A's this year. And they're playing at a spring training facility because they don't have a park. They're moving to Vegas. And their hats look like it say ass on it. But I'm with the players. That year I picked the Cleveland Guardians to go to the playoffs, and they did. I picked them to win the World Series. They came real close. I'm picking the A's to do something pretty special. Because my man Billy Beane tried his ass off, and he passed away a few years ago. So I'm thinking the A's could possibly do something this year. It'd be fun to watch. It'd be good for baseball. It'd be one hell of a story. This team that doesn't have a ballpark. They're playing at a spring training facility. I think George Steinbrenner Park they're playing at. And that's crazy to me. How I want to say back in 1995, I had told a buddy of mine when I was living in Charlotte, I said, Vegas is going to get a football team, basketball team, a hockey team. And he said, there's no way they're going to allow sports in Vegas with all that gambling. Guess what's in Vegas now? Every damn thing. WNBA, NASCAR, MLB. They're going to get a basketball team. Let that owner of the Dallas Mavericks have her where she's going to move that team if she gets the opportunity to, because she wants a casino. And everybody is trying to get to Vegas. I don't know if it's going to be LeBron trying to get to Vegas when he become an NBA owner, but an NBA team is going to Vegas. I mean, it makes sense. Everything else is there. Why not the NBA? Well, they got the summer league there. That's not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. But I can see this coming I say within the next 4 years, it will be a team in Vegas. And maybe then, if they fix that water situation, I may move to Vegas. Vegas is fun. I'm glad I waited till I was 50 years old to go to Vegas. I had the time of my life. Do yourself a favor. Take yourself on vacation. Go by yourself. Just go by yourself. You will have the time of your life when you go by yourself. When you go with other people, they don't want to go to the same place. They want to leave early. They don't feel like drinking in the morning. Yeah, do all that. No. But Vegas was everything I imagined and more. It really was. I truly had an amazing time. I felt like I was in the movie The Hangover by my damn self. I really did. It was one of those things where, because when I saw the movie The Hangover, I'd never been to Vegas when that movie came out. And everybody was going, everybody I know has been to Vegas. Everybody I know has been to Vegas. So I said, now I'm going to wait till I get done playing softball. And I want to go for a very significant birthday. So I went on my 50th birthday. And it was worth everything because I went during football season. And I went intentionally Sunday through Thursday because I wanted to watch the NFL there. And I tell you what, it was people high-fiving, chest bumping, and cursing. And these were the employees working at the bar. I was impressed across the board. The whole sports watching situation. I enjoyed it. It was a time in my life, and I can't wait to go back to Vegas. I may go for my 60th May. All kind of things and scenarios are popping on and around town. By the way, it's getting close to baseball season. If you would like to do some advertising on the show, Montez at Midday, or Who's to Blame the podcast, you can contact me, inbox me on Facebook, Dre Montez, as well as Twitter at W2D, Dre Montez, YouTube, Dre Montez, and the old TikTok, Dre Montez 63. So all kind of ways you can get involved or get a hold of me to get your advertising needs taken care of. We have a 65-inch television here in the studio, so we'll put your logo up on the TV as well as your QR code if you have one. So there's all kind of ways to get involved here at Overtime Studio here for sure. So contact me, get at me, because it's almost what? Baseball season. Now, I told you I got spoiled last year going to the Cardinal game when I sat in the green seats. Oh, my God. I don't want to go to a suite. I don't want to sit over first base, third base no more. That green seat is different. I'm telling you, it is everything I imagine and more. And since I lost my vision, that was probably the best view I've had of baseball at a baseball game. That's probably the best view I've ever had going to a Cardinal game. I felt like a kid. I wanted to cry. It was amazing. Everybody was into it. The weather was outstanding. The company, my dude D. Sweeney and my dude Menden, we had a blast at that game. So I'm looking to recreate that and go to a few more green seat games as well this year. So speaking of, next month, April 22nd, it's a Tuesday, we going to the racetrack. Horse Hooky Tuesday starts, baby. Horse Hooky Tuesday. I love it. If you've never been to the track, first of all, everybody's off work on a Monday and a Friday. Not many people off on a Tuesday. I'm telling you, this track is so much fun. You can go by yourself. You can go with a group of people, however you want to. I've never had a bad time at the track. Never. Do I win every time I go? Of course not. I think 2 years ago, I took my son and my grandkids to the track. I think I took him for his birthday. And I cleaned up pretty well that day. When I win, I leave. There's no me. I'm not giving any money back. It's time to go. Time to hit him on up. And my boy turns 35 this year. What the? I have a 35-year-old child? That is insane. So I think we have to hit up a track again this year and have some fun, take my grandbabies again. They enjoyed it, seeing the horses up close, in personal. And I like the fact that a lot of people take their grandkids to the horse track. You can just tell, don't tell your mother that I brought you to the track. But if you've never been over to Collinsville to FanDuel Horse Track, I'm telling you, it is the food, the people, the atmosphere. It is everything and more. And there's always a group of women that are gambling together, and they get to yelling, going crazy. Because I love when them horses come down the stretch. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And I'm getting better at it, where it's not about the horse, depending on where that horse came from, and I'm following the jockey. I got like 3 jockeys over there I deal with. And look here, I cannot wait till April 22nd. It's just something about Horse Hooky Tuesday. I kind of miss the days when I lived in Soulard and we would take the shuttle from 1860s over there. Now that right there was special. When you don't have to drive, you just get in and you get a ride back. You're back by 6:30. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. It was an amazing thing. By the way, how many people that you know have run a shuttle to the horse track? If you do, send it my way. Send me the link or the information of anybody out there that just actually runs a shuttle to the horse track, because I like going that way as well. Because last year, I didn't get a chance to go as often as I wanted to. Bunch of lazy ass friends I have that didn't want to do shit on a Tuesday. So this year, we're going to make up for that. My man Alex over at the track, I will see him in a couple of weeks, and I cannot wait to get, well, next month. Got about a month and 3 days here. Looking forward to it for sure. All right, at the top of the hour, we talked about what's going on right now. Spring break, and have that conversation with your kids that are home from college. Find out what's going on. You're not being nosy. Just, hey, how everything going? Huh? Pat them down. Do what you got to do. Figure out what's going on. Who you dating? Huh? What's going on? How many parties you going to? Talk to me. Talk to your kids as they are home for spring break. And speaking of spring break, where the hell do kids go nowadays for spring break? Didn't they close Florida and somewhere else? So where do the kids go now for spring break? It used to be a big ordeal, kids getting ready to go on their spring break trip. And now I hear that it's some places don't even want the damn college kids no more. What happened? The good old days of kicking it back in the day. When I was stationed over in Hawaii, a bunch of college kids would just pack Hawaii during spring break. Oh my goodness. It was because Hawaii was the last one to change the drinking age from 18 to 21. And what sucks, they changed the drinking age the year I joined the damn Navy. We still had fun. But spring breakers, man, talk to your parents, talk to your kids, talk to your loved ones, find out what's going on at school, make sure everything is okay. Because some kids don't adjust well when they're leaving home for the first time and dealing with adversity. And we know adversity is a part of life. We know that. but have that talk with your child for sure. It is also bracket time, bracketology. Who's going to have a perfect bracket? I think, what was it, 2 years ago? One person had a perfect bracket. One person. You know how hard that is? And you can have all kind of different scenarios. There's no clear way. It's luck. It's a game of chance. Some of these kids are nervous. Some of them have been on TV before. But it's just the fact of the excitement of the fans and the people that are there. SIU Edwardsville, damn, that's a hard draw. That's a hard draw. I mean, when they reveal who you're playing, you can just tell by the fans, the student body, and the players, and the coaches. When they reveal who SIU was playing, I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Now these 16-1, I don't want to see that shit. A 15-2 beating. No. Now that 11 seed is different. The 11 seed is different across the board. That's a different topic of discussion. That 11 seed is dangerous. Remember, I told you that. The 11 seed is dangerous for sure. On the women's side of things, oh boy. I think on the women's side, it may be maybe 4 or 5 teams, maybe even 6 teams could possibly win it. But it's a different breed. The women's conference tournament a couple of weeks ago, I saw the fatigue in the players. I saw that. So I'm hoping that everybody is well rested and ready for the long win haul when it comes to the women's tournament. But you got your South Carolina, your LSU, Texas, Notre Dame, UConn, USC, UCLA. Them 7 teams right there could do some damage for sure. They could do some damage. I think off the top of my head, USC in South Carolina would be one hell of a national championship game matchup for sure. Because what Don Staley has done at that program is just what Notre Dame has done, what Gino continues to do at UConn. Some people just have that it. And Gino is not afraid to tell you, nor any of his players or former players, that he's an asshole. And you have to be that way to get the best out of your players. He's not the yelling Gino anymore when Rebecca Lobo was there. He's not that Gino. And I went to the Women's National Championship when it was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, baby. I have been very, very damn fortunate and lucky of the sporting events I went to in person. I've been very fortunate to go to some of these events. And I tell you, that women's tournament, I'm not taking nothing away from the men, but the women's tournament is just totally different. I love the way the women constantly talk to each other on the court during college basketball. I love the way the women talk to each other on the field in college softball. The men don't say a damn thing to each other. They just, where's the communication? I want to see Notre Dame do something special because I love me some Hannah Hidalgo, freshman of the year. And I just like the whole Notre Dame program. Everything about them I like it. USC, UCLA, of course, South Carolina. Texas scares the hell out of me. They're long. They got some long women on that team that can stretch the floor. They can shoot the three. They can play defense. And they coach knows what he's doing with that particular squad. Knows what he's doing with them. And those young ladies ball out each and every time. My long shot is my Tennessee Volunteers, my ladies, my Tennessee team. Yeah, baby. Ever since Pat Summitt came in my life, I cannot let that team go for nothing. I love me some Tennessee Volunteers. The women's team. Men, I like my Kentucky Wildcats right there across the board. Hope and Pope, baby. Hope and Pope. Pope is hope, huh? I got a funny feeling we're going to do something. I haven't won. Uh-oh. Shots if you got them. Yeah, baby. Shot a fireball for the house. Okay. All right. I hope everyone's okay. There it is. Little emergency action right here on the scene here on Hampton. So I'm wondering how this thing is going to play out here. We try to tell people this every year and they still fail. If you work at a bar that has televisions, you're going to be fucking busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy. There's going to be folks sitting there yelling at the damn TV. True TV, TBS, TNT, and CBS. Know those channels. Know them. All the TV should be lined up for sure. Should be lined up for sure. I'm going to have every damn thing on. I love watching multiple games at one time. It is the best feeling. It's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So many things, so many scenarios going on. One crazy scenario, John Calipari in Arkansas. You know he only has 7 players. This man has 7 players. He said, I only need 5. That's all coach said. I only need 5. Now, that's my man, too, when he was at Kentucky. But he's went on and taken his talents to Arkansas, as I like to call it. They started out 1-5, call it a fire. So they're going, I think they won 6 out of the last 8. So many great stories in college basketball. Pitino, his kid, these players, Auburn, Bruce Pearl, old-ass team. They damn near 26 years old, the average age on that team. Auburn Tigers are older than the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, as I said at the middle of the show about the days of the high school athlete looking forward to playing collegiate basketball, I think those days are pretty much over. We're getting kids 25 and 26 years old playing college basketball. They're taking the spots. You heard several coaches say, hey, I'm not recruiting any high school players. That's deep. That's heavy. I mean, that's the path. I've been playing ball since I was 8. I want to go to this college university, and you telling me I can't because you have people in their 20s, mid-20s on the team, and there's no room for me? Now I got to go to Ithaca Community College? It's unfair. It's unfair. But 25 and 26 years old playing college basketball is just insane. We had a football player last year from the U who was 27 years old. He tore both his legs up 4 times in a row. This man had medical red shirt for 4 straight years. The tight end from the U. And I'm just confused on so many levels like that. And shout out to Coach Prime Dion during that inter scrimmage game. I wish more schools step outside of the box as well. What would be great if we could book a bowl game at Busch Stadium? Let's go, huh? St. Louis Sports Commission, talk to me. Let's do it. Give me a bowl game here, huh? That's not too much to ask, is it? Huh? What? They get them every damn where else. Why can't we have a bowl game at Busch? Huh? Why not? And I don't want no damn dome football. No. Outdoor football weather. Let's go. Get us a game at Busch Stadium. Did you see what the Savannah Bananas did again? Now they're coming here April 4th. I will be there. I will be there. They sold out an NFL stadium. They sold out an NFL stadium, the Savannah baseball team. And if you haven't been to Savannah, Georgia, I'm telling you right now, go. If you in love, go. It's so romantic. It is, oh my goodness. The housing, the people, the atmosphere, the weather. Savannah, Georgia. My buddy Mark and I went there 2 years in a row for St. Patrick's Day. Shout out to the boys down there, John and Carl, by the way, guys. We got to get back together. We got to get that band back together, huh? We just had the band here. Now I got to get the rest of the band back together. Maybe I have to divvy off on down there when I go to Charlotte in June. Because we're planning a trip out here. We're going to Oklahoma City in May. June, we're going to Charlotte. July, Chicago. August, Detroit. There we go. I got to get out there with the people and see the people, of the people and by the people. I got to get out there and see some folk. We didn't do too much traveling last year, but this year we're going to get it in for sure. Well, folks, we did not have a show Monday due to the fact I was at the parade. You know, it was national holiday, you know, so it was a great time in Dogtown. Great people, great atmosphere, food, music. I danced my tushy off. To be 54, I can move pretty good. You know, I feel like as long as I'm on beat, I'm good with it. As long as I'm on beat. I'm worried when I can't dance on beat, but I was on beat for sure. So we'll be back at it Friday. Recap a little bit of what happened in college basketball, men's and women's. It is March Madness, good people. Fill out your bracket today. Whether you're at work, you're doing one with your kids, get your partner involved. Have some fun with it. Huh? Have some fun with the bracket. We don't care that you don't like basketball. I don't care what the squeaking shoes. Turn the volume down. Watch college basketball. It is going to be one hell of a tournament. Again, there's so many stories. So many. And these kids and their stories. Just nobody with a, dad in prison. Mom's a heroin addict. None of that shit. No, we're not doing that this year. Good, wholesome basketball, feel-good stories like that. How they got to that school, the situation that they're in. Not everybody in the transfer portal was a bad person. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for sure. Well, good folks, good people here on StreamYard, thank you so much for tuning into the show today. Already in the building. Good folk, good people. I'd like to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. It does not go unnoticed, unwarranted, undone, unjustified. It is going across the board. And my, oh my, we had a great, great marketing weekend on Saturday as well as on Monday. It was just across the board. Fantastic job my buddy Justin here did, helping me out with my shirts. So they turned out very, very well. And giving you an update on the actual T-shirts. Hopefully next month I will have all the T-shirts in to start selling them to you folks for sure. But what a great marketing weekend that we had. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So our next event will be the Savannah Bananas for sure. Get that in with the people, by the people. And shout out to Tower Pub, man. I friends had a little power outage, so had to go up on to see the rich folk up on Morgan for it. Great crew, great time at Tower Pub as well. Get your movie theater lick on over at the Lincoln Movie Theater in downtown Bell Vegas as well. Tell them Dre Montez sent you. There it is. And we got TMS right there, transcranial magnetic stimulation. Give you something outside of doing things your way. And again, FanDuel at the horse track. I will see you on April 22nd for sure. Okay, folks, we're going to get out of here. I think I've talked enough today for you, and we'll be back Friday, Same time, same back channel. Again, and welcome. And thank you for tuning in to CertaPro Painters presents Montez at midday. And we'll see you later, StreamYard. We'll see you later.